Living standard living. I'm an accountant in my country. Everybody knows me well. If you look at me up and down, you will know that is true. So watching that show then, I was like, daddy, I want to be an accountant. An accountant works in the bank, they deals with money. I want to have money and all that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary and I'm a practicing lawyer in Nigeria. On this YouTube channel, I film about my legal life, I share legal tips, and I also share legal lessons. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please subscribe. So to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always tuning in to watch my videos. Thank you for always sharing. Thank you for the likes. I so much appreciate it. And if you're a new subscriber watching this video, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for being a part of this. And if you're yet to subscribe, please, what are you waiting for? Please do what to click on the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Thank you very much. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you how I became a lawyer at the age of 22. Listen, I'm not blowing my trumpet. I've heard of people that became a lawyer at the age of 21, 22, 20 years. So there's nothing so new or so strange about me becoming a lawyer at the age of 22. So I want to share with you how that happened. I personally know of a friend that became a lawyer that she was called to the Nigerian bar at the age of 21. She's a very good friend of mine. She's even a year ahead of myself. And also, I read of a lady on the internet that she became a lawyer at the age of 20. According to her own story, she finished secondary school in Nigeria and she traveled to another country for her university education. And I think in that country, probably it was a 4 years program for her. Unlike Nigeria, it's a 5 years program in the university. So when she was done, she came to Nigeria and she wrote the bar finals, the Nigerian law school exam, and she passed and she was called to the Nigerian bar. So for her it was age 20, for my friends it was age 21, for me age 22. And I also have a couple of friends that were called at the same age of 22. So there is nothing so big about it, just that I want to gist you guys how that happened. So please make sure you watch this video till the end. Growing up at age 7 or 8, I had wanted to be an accountant, and this was because I used to watch this TV show with my siblings of standard living, standard living. I'm an accountant in my country. Everybody knows me well. If you look at me up and down, you will know that is true. So watching that show then, I was like, daddy, I want to be an accountant. An accountant works in the bank, they deals with money. I want to have money and all that. So that was how it started. But later in the secondary school, I had a change of mind. How that happened, I can't really say. I just know all I can remember was that I talked to my father that I want to be a lawyer, that I don't want to be an accountant anymore. So my father was like, because my father is in a medical line and I so much love to read. So my father was like, no, I want you in science class. I want you to study. I want you for nursing or medicine and all that. I was like, no, daddy, I just want to be a lawyer. And come to think of it, I don't have any lawyer in my family. As at that time, I don't even think I've seen a lawyer before. How I want to be a lawyer actually started, I would just say it's divine, honestly speaking, because people do walk up to me and be like, hi, what's up? What motivated you? You're a lawyer, what motivated you? And I'll be like, my dear, nothing. I don't know. I just knew. All I can remember was that I told my father I want to be a lawyer, and that was the end of it. So, because I can remember a senior advocate was even had a conversation with me, and he was like, what motivated you? I was like, daddy, nothing. I don't know. I was like, come off it. It's not because of the money. To me, there is nothing that actually motivated me. Probably there was something, but right now I can't really remember. I used to think about it, nothing actually. I just knew, I told my father I want to be a lawyer. So at age 6 or 7 thereabouts, I was like, I want to be an accountant. But when I was about to, from junior secondary school to senior secondary school, I need to join a department, probably the art class, the science class, or the commercial class. So it's changed because I need to join the art class. That's the class that fits for the profession. And many people also think, it's because lawyers don't like mathematics or people don't like mathematics. That is why they used to go for art class, because there is calculations in science class and also in commercial class. For me, that was not the case. Though I'm very poor at mathematics, accepted. Accepted, but that was not the case for me, honestly speaking. So I went the conversation with my father for art class. So then that was how it started. At age 16, I wrote my West African Senior School Certificate Examination, and To God be the glory. In one sitting, I passed all my subjects, and I was able to proceed for the next stage. The next stage was UTME. Father bought the form, and I can't remember whether it is form they actually called it, but I put in for the UTME, and my score was 2 at the same period. I think I was still in age 16 that period. So my score was 216, and my first choice was, I think, a university in Ekiti State. So I think the cutoff, no, my first choice should be University of Ilorin. So University of Ilorin cutoff is 220, and I had 216. So I had to change my school, my institution. So I think I bought another scratch card for change of institution, where I later put in Olabisi Onabanjo University. And luckily for me, their cutoff was, I don't know, probably to this time, but at that time it was 180. So unluckily I had 216. So I was able to buy their UTME, post UTME form. So luckily for me, again, post UTME form, I think Olabisi Onabanjo cutoff then was probably 50, and I think I had 28. All I can remember is my score was more than the cutoff mark. So luckily for me, again, I was able to I was able to pass that. And I can remember when my father drove me to the school for the exam. He had the conversation with someone, and he got his number, and the man was able to call me like, okay, my name is on the list, because I don't know whether they used to, I can't remember, the list was actually pasted somewhere. I don't know whether it was on the site, or, but actually the man saw my name on the list that I had been offered law, to study law in the university, and I was so happy. And that was how the journey actually started proper. The journey for legal profession actually started. So around this period was 2011. I did not stay at home for a year after my secondary school. No, I did not stay at home for a year. The West African Senior School certificate examination, the UTME, post UTME, all was just within age 16 to age 17. So age 17, I was already in the university. In Nigeria, law program in Nigeria is 7 years altogether. 5 years in the university, 1 year law school, and 1 year youth service. So in school, my 5 years in school was just between 2011 to 2016, and it was really a good one, because I did not experience strike aside the general 6-month strike. Aside that, I did not experience any other strike. So it was very, very smooth for me from 2011 to 2016. So I did not have any extra. The 5 years was just 2011 to 2016. So, but the fifth year. That was in 2016, probably because of the 6-month strike. That fifth year was very, very fast, very, very fast. I don't think we used up to 5 months in that fifth year, because it was time for law school, and my school was just trying to do everything possible for us to actually go with our sets to law school. Else we have to wait till the next year. And it won't be a good thing for us, because 1 year will just be at home doing nothing. And I think many people sometimes, when they cannot proceed to the law school immediately after they finish school, what they used to do is to go for National Youth Service Corps, which I feel it is not the best, except because they don't want to waste that 1 year at home. To me, I don't think it's the best, because you serving without being called to the Nigerian bar, which means you're still a law student. And many law firms, they do reject people like that, because there is practically nothing they want to come and do in the law firm. They can't appear before the court, they can't draft a document. So because they are not yet a lawyer, so to me it's very good for one to actually finish the 5 years in school, proceed to the law school, and then for service. So luckily for us, we were able to actually follow that batch to law school. So my law school was at Kano, Nigerian Law School, Kano campus, and that was year 2017. So everything was just smooth for me. And after that, when I completed that 1 year program, I was able to go for my service in 2018. So it was really a very smooth journey for me from that 2011 to 2018. I was able to finish up. And that, okay, pardon me, I've not been mentioning my age. So at 2016, when I finished school, I think then I was 21 when I finished university. Since I gained admissions when I was 17 in 2011. So I finished in 2016. So 17 plus 5 at that point calculation. Anyways, all I can remember is from that 2011 to 2016, that is 5 years, plus 17, that should be 20. I think I've mixed it up somewhere. Anyways, all I can say is I finished school at age 21. I finished school at age 21, and my law school, I was already 22 at that period, and I was called that year, 2017. And when I think I was called on the 12th of December 2017, and a week after that I started appearing in court. So that was just the journey, and it was really, really a smooth one. If you're a law student watching this, please do not be discouraged. University can be very, very stressful. Really, it can be very, very forget about the university. Going to law school, it's even the tax, because I believe the 1 year program in law school, personally I feel it should be split into 3 years program, or probably the exam should be open test, honestly speaking, because the workload in that for that 1 year is just so big, just so massive. So please do not be discouraged. That is why I'm even sharing this video. Do not be discouraged. Mine was quite smooth. If yours is not, don't be discouraged. Do not give up. Honestly speaking, do not give up. I encourage you, do not give up. And if you are watching this video, probably you're yet to start the program, or probably you have a first degree in another discipline and you want to put in for law, it's advisable. It's a noble profession, even though it's stressful, even though when you come out it might look like, oh no, it may not look like it, honestly speaking, but it is actually at the long run. Now I've been practicing for, like, let me say 5 years. If we check the calendar, the normal calendar, it's like 4 years, but if you use the profession calendar, it's 5 years, because from that 2011 I started paying my practicing fee. So calculating from that 2017 rather till date, I have been able to pay for 5 practicing fee, so which means I am 5 years at the bar. So starting practicing age first year, second year, third year may not really look like it, but trust me, later it will pay off. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it educates you or it entertains you. Please give it a thumbs up and do well to share with your friends. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.